Hello, ladies and boys and girls, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Welcome back into the Aerosoft A340-600 PRO. We're sat here on the ground as Lufthansa 797 with service over to Frankfurt. We're sat here at the beautiful iniBuilds Hong Kong. Our routing today is a very long one, 12 hours, 35 minutes airborne. We're going to be exiting China, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Turkey, Romania, Hungary, Austria, and then into Frankfurt. So we're covering a lot of countries, a lot of length, taking a hell of a lot of fuel as well. It's going to be a really good one. Like I said, we're using iniBuilds scenery for here in Hong Kong, and when we get to Frankfurt it will be the lovely Aerosoft Frankfurt. We're not on VHHH today. It's going to be an overnight long haul for myself, and it should be quite early in the morning when we're arriving into Frankfurt. Very much looking forward to this. And the Aerosoft A340 PRO has been updated to version 1.0.1. So there's some nice bug fixes, some sound changes. Not the changes we want to the wing. They're still in the pipeline though. But it's still a fantastic aeroplane, so we'll enjoy our service back home to Frankfurt. So let's jump into the flight deck and get everything set up for today's flight. Welcome into the flight deck. So we are sat here on the ground. We're not loaded, we've just got GPU power on, and that's about it. So we jump into the overhead panel and start with some fault find tests, and then we'll do the APU and cargo. And now we can get the IRSs to the nav position, so 1, 2, 3. And jump into the FMC, and we'll request our init reference, which pulls it all from SimBrief. It's very simple, very nice to use. Right, now it's all plugged in correctly there, so we are. It's plugged in the pax numbers in as well. So DLH or Lufthansa 797, 440 pax, fully loaded. Departing out of Hong Kong on a runway 07 right on the Beko 5 Alpha, I think. Yeah, and insert. We're not going to do the arrival. We've got 12 hours. The winds are going to change. It's saying 07 right at the moment, so. Right, there's our routing. It's a long routing, very strange routing out of China, up towards Kazakhstan, and then, you know, entering Azerbaijan airspace, Turkey, Hungary, and then into like mainland Europe. Pretty standard routing because of the restrictions over Russia, sort of pushed into a corridor. Right, and we can ask GSX start boarding because it's going to take ages. We can start the APU, get the seatbelt sign on, and get the APU spooling. Right, so we'll load current values. That does that from SimBrief, and then we'll quick refuel and apply load, and that should apply all the weights and balance for our flight. So we've actually got a couple of less passengers than 340 or 440, sorry, so that's fine. And the forward and aft distribution, we just leave it as it says. So it's 233.8 / 23.8.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Right, and the block fuel is sorted already. That's lovely jubbly. So we'll go performance page and takeoff performance. 07 right, no intersection. We're going to go full length. We're going to need full length, and we're going to leave everything as it is there.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
And 2 / up 2.6. And we'll go flex of 39, so F39. And it's going to be 165, 171, Or 177, sorry, and 183. Right, everything's plugged in there. Flight plan on the other side. APU's on, so we go bleed on. External power off. And that is the setup pretty much done. We're just going to wait for boarding to be complete. And then we can figure out our departure and stuff. We'll actually go on Navigraph first. And Victor Hotel Hotel Hotel. Enter. And charts. And departure. And it's going to be the Bexel. There's the 2 Foxtrot. Where's the 5 Alpha? Is it at the top? No, they're all 1. Oh, there's 5 Alpha. What is it at the top? Zoom in. Pretty standard routine. And a stop altitude of 5,000 feet initially. There you go. So 5,000 feet initially set by ATC. And that is everything set up for the departure. So I'll jump back in when we're ready for push and start. Right, welcome back into the flight deck. We are ready for push and start. So we request pushback, and we're going to need to face west on the blue line, I believe.
Release parking brakes.
Right, we'll select the ignition start, and we'll go upstairs and get the beacon light on now. Everything's plugged in, everything's ready to go. We've got no steps attached to the back. Jetway's disconnected, so we'll go 1,000 for VFR. Or IFR, sorry. Parking brake released, and away we go. Right, engine 1. And 2. And we've got, well, it looks like 2 good engine starts. I am using an official GSX profile as well for this, so that's why we get all the
engines.
I mean, it's a bit late, mate. I've already started to. That's why we get the option to push back onto the proper tug release points and everything. So. So that's 2 good engine starts. So I just love this airport. It's so great. I mean, look at the mountains in the background, the shadows and the mountains with all that sort of population, with all the skyscrapers over there. Gorgeous. This airport is so good. If you want to see an in-depth review, go onto my channel. It's one of my latest videos where I review the whole scenery. Right, go engine 1. No, 3 and 4, sorry. Why? I just realised what I've done. Just realised. There you go. Right. Why have I done both of them at the same time? Parking
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
So, and then we'll ask GSX to disconnect. I don't know what made me do both at the same time. I never do both at the same time. Just had a rush of blood to the brain then. And 4.
Unlocking gear.
So it looks like we've got 3 and 4 good engine
Tow
starts.
truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
I'm going to jump back into the flight deck. Going to wait for the bypass pin before we do anything else. There's the bypass pin, so we go auto brake RTO. And jump upstairs, APU off, taxi lights on. And then we'll go downstairs, arm the speed brake, selector to normal, flaps to 2. Trim should have done itself. That is a safety feature in the A340-600 because they were so scared of tail striking, so it does it automatically for you. Right, full left, full right, or full left, sorry, full down, full up, and let me get my feet on the rudder pedals properly. Get my stick is working correctly. Go full left and full right, all flight controls are incorrect. Got 2 more blues on there, so we'll get the runway turn off lights on. That's quite cool. We will take off config check and ding the cabin. That's done by clicking the all attend button in the overhead panel. So it's a bit of a long taxi to the threshold of 07 right. So I'll time lapse this and jump back in when we are ready. So it's a hotel all the way to the end. Right, so welcome back into the flight deck. All lights have been turned on. TAR out. We are ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a long takeoff roll. We've got packs off. Fully ready. I mean, look how much fuel we've got. And it still rolls quite easily on its own. It's got great handling characteristics, this add-on has. So I'm not using the taxi cam because I realised quite early into the taxi it's completely useless in the dark. So I'll do it all visually. So I'll just use a reference point and then I'll swing it round. Well, that doesn't look too bad for doing it. Just eyeballing it, it's pretty good. I don't think they fit the fixed the flap animation. Sorry, so it's not the best. It still doesn't look like we've got the correct flap set. Right, stand on the brakes, that looks good to me. We will get a bit more comfortable for the takeoff. Right, I'm ready. So we'll spool them up, 50% forward pressure, chrono. Man flex SRS runway nav water thrust blue. See how long it takes us to get to 183 knots. Or 177, sorry, rotating that.
E1.
Continue. Rotate, pull through that dead band. And nicely off the ground, look at that. Positive rate, we've got gear up. And we've got nav. Goodbye, Hong Kong. Look at that. See you later. Look at that acceleration. It's not, well, we're not accelerating yet, but look at the speed right by those red bars. Right, there's thrust, climb. We'll get pack 1 on, get the taxi turn off. We'll push forward, a little bit of forward pressure. Speed's going to slowly build, and this aeroplane is heavy. Pack 2 on. Plane's going to pressurise now as we climb out so slowly. I'm going to whack the autopilot in now. Let the aeroplane deal with itself. Go 11,000. Flight level 110. Flaps 1. Plane's going to pitch down. There's that right hand turn. Speed is slowly gaining. Trailing edge flaps coming in. It looks like we're going to have to keep the slats out until we're above 10,000 because we are that clean speed is just below. And there's Hong Kong in the distance. See you later. On our way to Frankfurt. That right hand turn now. So slow getting up to this altitude. So slow. Does it give us that? Yeah, it says 266 green dot, which I'm assuming is the clean speed. And we're nowhere near that, so. That so slow. go up to the cruise now, which is initially 27,600, but that's because we're in China and they do stuff a little bit differently here. So we'll get the weather radar on as well. I've got to do that. There's that left-hand turn now, following the SID. That is pretty much it now, guys. I'm going to leave you with some climb and cruise highlights as we approach 10,000, and I'll see you in roughly 12 hours when we're descending into Frankfurt, Main. Good morning and welcome back into the flight deck. We are now descending into Frankfurt. ILS 25 right from the Zulu approach. The winds have changed. It's not the nicest weather actually in Frankfurt. Raining with some storms. As you can see, we're flying through these sort of cells now, and it doesn't look the nicest. It's not the nicest mornings in Frankfurt. We're at vertical speed, going down to 5,000 feet, 250 knots. All looking good. Now we're going to get the landing systems on both sides. We are in icing conditions, so we've got the anti-ice on as well. It's been a very nice flight so far though. It's been very uneventful. We step climbed up to 38,000 feet eventually, and that step climb happened, I was asleep for it, so it does it automatically. Or no, I did the 38,000. But yeah, that was over sort of Hungary. We went to 38,000. Yeah, we'll go direct there, and it's 5,000 feet, the initial stop, or the altitude it wants us to intercept the ILS. Also go down to 30 knots, why not? Don't want to be too fast in this aeroplane. It's looking really dark now, look at that, we're going through a horrible cloud. Not very nice at all. Should get a nice view of, well, I say we should get a nice view. It'll probably be really cloudy all the way down to minimums, but it should get a good view of Frankfurt. It's on 25 right. It's all looking good. We'll go. Oh, that was a bit of a stutter, didn't it? 1021 is the Q&H, so with that is set. Engine anti-ice can come off as we've disappeared through that cloud. Get that landing lights on. One, as you can see, yeah, the slats still don't look the best. Good so far though. I mean, Frankfurt, if we were on VHHH, we'd probably done the full approach. Every time I look on VHHH, it's always fully staffed at Frankfurt, so I'm quite glad because it is quite early now for me. Going down nicely. A cell right over the runway, as you can see, well, right over where we're going to be flying through. That's not too friendly. We'll slow down a little bit now. 210. get ready for flaps 2 shortly. Might be a little bit early, but I like being configured early. Glide slopes alive now, or approach, sorry, in autopilot 2. I'll go flaps 2. Oh, engine anti-ice, need to remember that, otherwise I'm going to kill everyone and we're going to fall out of the sky. That's probably most important, isn't it? Beautiful. Yeah, well, I haven't seen the flaps, but I don't think they've fixed them. In the update, it was just mainly sounds and small bugs, but nothing too crazy. I mean, luckily the plane did release with very minimal bugs, which I was really happy about, because it's a good thing for towless. Wow, it's opening quite nice for us, guys, so we should get a nice view of Frankfurt. I think, if my geography and knowledge of football teams is correct, we should be flying over the Eintracht Frankfurt Stadium, which is nice. This cloud now. I mean, it's just exactly what I usually say. I open my mouth and then there's a big cloud in the way. Ah no, we should be cleared up quite nicely, and there's Frankfurt. Love Germany. Brilliant place.
$2,500.
2,500. Frankfurt is in full view of the right hand side. Gear down. I'll click the speed in now. Let the aeroplane manage that. And I think there's the Eintracht Frankfurt Stadium. Might go flap through as well and say hello to Frankfurt City. Beautiful. Look at that. I think that's been done by the Asobo team, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of their handcrafted cities. It's in like a world update. Beautiful. And as you can see, the flaps don't quite show full yet. We've got full flaps, and as you can see, the flap animation wasn't correct. But there's the Eintracht Frankfurt Stadium, so as we're about to fly over it, it's raining, so... it's modelled quite nicely there, that is. Right. Let's get feet on the rudder pedals and set up for the arrival now. So I'll try and disconnect it a little bit early when I get visual. It's a lovely aeroplane to hand fly. Feels so nice. So my aeroplane, autopilot off, and forgot to do the cabin check. So go upstairs, click the wall button. And turn that off now. go, nicely configured. Stiff crosswind from the right, but that's okay, we can live with that. The airport is gorgeous. It's by Aerosoft. Beautiful, beautiful airport. As the plane's been buffeted by some winds. It's going to be a long taxi actually. I've only realised that. We're landing on that cool runway in the middle of nowhere, aren't we?
400.
Alright, rain's come back, so I will need that wiper for a little bit, even though I don't like using them. Continue. 2 red, 2 white all the way down, it's been quite stable. Wind's been horrible.
Minimum 100.
Alright, ready to start the flare, which we'll do now.
40, 30, 20, retard.
Cut the thrust, hold it there. Right on the 1,000 footers. Bang! Did not hold the nose at all, did I? I should make this turn. Plane's laid down nicely. I'll give it a wide berth though. Don't mind. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to make that turn. And we can swing it left. And welcome down to Frankfurt. Beautiful flight. I love this aeroplane. It's so much fun to fly. So much fun. Right, let's do the dreaded long taxi back down to our terminal, wherever we're parking. I'll check flight radar and see where the actual A350 landed. I know we're in a 340. This flight used to be done by the 340. It's now been phased out by the 350, but I'll see where the real flight parked. That was a bloody long taxi. We're finally here though, stand 5-2 at Frankfurt, where the real plane parks, so we're going to do the same. Or I assume it parks somewhere like that because the transponder went off before I could watch it park. So yeah, 52 or Alpha 52. Sorry if I want to be correct. Once again, I mean, I'm sorry guys that the weather's so crap, but it'd be nice to show you this Frankfurt scene. It's lovely. Yeah, look at the scenery. Aerosoft, to give them credit, their sceneries are outstanding. I'm looking at getting the Stuttgart one. I'm looking forward to their Paris Charles de Gaulle. Brilliant sceneries by Aerosoft. Can't fault them. I think this is 52 here, isn't it? Yeah, this is 52, so this is our stand. The 340 is so long, I'm going to have to slow it right down to a stop and let it roll. Keep it coming very slowly. I'm not using any thrust, it's all done by the idle thrust on the 340. And we'll overrun it so it looks like we're not going to be parking there. And swing it round now. See how close that was. I've been flying this a lot though, off of the stream and recording videos. I've just been having so much fun with it, doing difficult approaches, some like engine failures. It's such a fun plane. Let's see if we can get all the zeros. Oh, missed it a little bit, but there we go. Welcome down to Frankfurt. So guys, welcome down to Frankfurt. A very enjoyable flight in the Aerosoft A340-600 PRO. Slowly becoming one of my favourite aeroplanes in the sim. Just need to get that wing fixed, and I would be recommending this over anything. It's a brilliant aeroplane, so much fun to fly, and that replay system is so good. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. I do have a Discord channel now you'd like to join. The links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon in another video.